G'day folks, it's the Maple Monkey here again with another Marvel United gameplay video for you. And this time we're going to go back into the world of Marvel vs Capcom United. I'm really excited and happy with how this stuff is turning out. Like I mentioned a little earlier, I've now finished all of the characters from the original Street Fighter, including all 4 of the bosses. And that's what we're going to be looking at today. We're going to be looking at the next boss we haven't encountered yet. So we've played against Balrog, we've played against Sagat, and now we're going to be looking at Vega. I'm really excited to show off some of this stuff here because I don't think in the last video, I think I might have had the printouts of the locations, but I've got the nice cardboard locations. So yeah, really happy with all of that. And we're going to be showing off, not in this particular scenario. I think this is our chance to show off the last of the main characters. That is the good guy. So we're going to be running with Guile and Zangief as well. But I've also been working on the new challenges. So look out for them in possibly the next battle. And I've got at least T-Hawk and Cammy done with that, so you can find them on the Homebrew Wiki page, on the Marvel United Wiki in the Homebrew section there. You can find T-Hawk and Cammy. But in this particular one, we're going to be looking at Zangief and Guile taking on Vega. And yeah, really excited for this one. I'm also going to chuck in the, let's have a look at it, the Marvel vs Capcom United special bonus stage challenge. So this is something that I've just sort of mocked up for a little bit of fun. Not sure how super balanced it is or anything like that, but I just thought it'd be a bit of fun, especially based on the video game. So we're going to chuck this in. This requires us to replace the standard Clear Threats mission card with the bonus stage challenge card, which is like a version of the Clear Threats. So that's what we're doing. We're using this instead. So you can see, yeah, it's still the Clear Threats mission, but there's a few extra sort of steps here along the way. So you can see here it says add 1 random bonus stage, complete mission, and add 1 random bonus stage, and down here add 1 random bonus stage. So I'll put that down there and we'll go through what all of that means here. So when the second threat is cleared, add a random bonus stage card in its place with the complete side face down. Unless cleared, it will be discarded from the game at the beginning of the next villain turn. So you only have a limited time to clear it, otherwise it just automatically discards itself. Repeat this process with the remaining bonus stage cards when the 4th and 6th threats are cleared. So you can see, like I mentioned here, so after you do 2 threats, you get 1 bonus stage. After the next 2 threats, you get another one, and so on. And they only stick around for a limited time, just like in the video game. They were sort of like on a timer. So let's have a look here. To clear a bonus stage, the heroes may spend actions to clear action symbols on the card, just like a threat card. However, the symbols must be cleared in order from left to right, so you have to do them in order. And once cleared, instead of discarding the card like normal, if you run out of time, you flip the bonus stage card to its complete side, and then you get a special super bonus end of turn effect. The Clear Threats mission is still considered complete when the 4th threat is cleared, so you don't have to do extra threats. And in fact, you don't have to complete, any of the actual bonus stages. They're sort of meant to be like just a bit of a challenge. If you think you're really good at this game, this is a extra way to sort of like see if you can beat the villain and clear as many of these bonus stages as you can. Bonus stage cards are not threats, and when cleared, do not count towards the cleared or Clear Threats mission. So there you go. That's how that's working. And we have, you can see here, we have the Car Crush. So you can see the instruction, remove this card at the beginning of the next villain turn. So if this is sitting here and the villain turn starts, you get rid of it. So you've also got to be careful with your timing about when you clear threats, because obviously if you clear a threat just before the villain's about to have their turn, then you're not going to have time to complete this. So you can see they're quite challenging. You've got to do a lot of things. And is it worth spending these actions on this card or should you be getting on with other missions and completing the game, defeating the villain. So up to you. So it's meant to be a bit of a challenge. So oil drums is slightly different. You can, because they're on fire, and I think in the video game, like, you catch fire if you get too close to them or something. The heroes may discard any number of cards to clear that many action symbols, so you can damage yourself purposely to sort of get a bit of a move on with this one, and otherwise it just acts like a normal bonus stage card. So there you go, and I'll leave the other side of these to be a bit of a mystery if we manage to clear any. So we'll see how that goes, but if we don't clear any, I'll show you the backside of them so you can see what they offer. But let's get into the villain. So let's have a look here. So we've got Vega. Now, Vega was my #1 most hated villain in Street Fighter. I absolutely hated this guy. Got in a lot of trouble as a kid, yelling out naughty words when I couldn't defeat this guy. So yeah, he was quite tough. So I've designed him to be really annoying and a bit of a jerk. So you can see he's only got 3 health at 2 players, 4 health at 3, and 5 health at 4 players, but he's got ways to make up for that. So let's have a look at the back of him. We have a special setup: place an amount of star tokens on Vega's dashboard based on the number of heroes. So we're playing a 2-player game. We're going to be putting 4 star tokens down, but you can see there would be additional ones there for other player counts. Now let's have a look at his special rules. So when a hero is KO'd, do not activate the villain's or Vega's BAM. Instead, place a master plan card face down in the storyline. So that's pretty standard. Let's have a look here. Completing the second mission does not make Vega vulnerable. Only if 2 or more missions are complete and no heroic tokens remain on his dashboard does Vega become vulnerable. So you still do have to complete 2 missions, but you also have to make sure that he doesn't have any heroic tokens on him. On their turn, heroes may spend stars or punches in Vega's location to remove star tokens from his dashboard. So essentially the star tokens are like buffer health for him, representing his like super arrogance and super ego, and thinks he's the greatest thing going, sort of thing. So you have to sort of knock him down a peg. You have to shatter his confidence either by beating him bloody and messing up his pretty face, or outdoing and being prettier than him. So you can use either or for knocking away his confidence health, but then when you're actually fighting him, you've got to use the proper punches for that. And as if you knock him down so that he's vulnerable and he then gains more of these stars, he sort of becomes invulnerable again, and you have to sort of knock these stars away. When the hero deals any amount of damage to Vega during their turn, that hero is dealt 1 unpreventable damage at the end of their turn after end of turn effects. So essentially this represents my most hated thing about him, which was he always seemed to, no matter what you did, he always seemed to hit you before you hit him, sort of thing. So you felt like you'd pulled off the quickest, most perfect combo, and somehow he's hit you first and you sent flying. So that's my memory of him. So basically no matter what you do, he hits you first, sort of thing. So you get damaged. So that sort of represents that. Now, let's have a look at his BAM. Deal 2 damage to the hero with the lowest health in this location. So this represents, story-wise, he's a bit of a jerk, bit of a sadist sort of thing, and he sort of like hunts down the weak sort of thing. He's a bit of a predator sort of thing. So he's always going to go for the hero with the lowest health. Now, move Vega 1 location counterclockwise. So he hits you, then he jumps away, and then you also get to place you also have to place a star token on him as well. So he hits you really hard, jumps away, and feels good about it. So he's not cool. Then his overflow is if 1 or more civilians or thugs cannot be added to a location, you add a star to his dashboard. So he's constantly sort of building up that strength. Now, notice that you can be taking these stars away from him from the get-go, so you don't have to wait till he's vulnerable to sort of take those away, but they sort of contribute to him being invulnerable until you can get rid of all of them. So you're basically going to be sort of like trying to whittle him down and keep his stars down as you're going. So you have to sort of decide, are you going to go all out and try and complete the missions and just hope that he doesn't build up too much star health before you can do that, or are you going to sort of spend some time knocking him down a bit and then doing the missions and knocking him down again and doing the missions? You've got to sort of balance that. And if you happen to be playing with the bonus challenge mode, you also have to work out how you're going to spend some tokens on that as well. So we'll see if that ends up panning out. We could end up having a battle here where things are just too tight and we don't end up going for the bonus stage, but we'll see how we go. So he's got his deck here. We'll just shuffle that up a little bit, and then we'll look at his threat cards and the missions, or the locations we're using today. We've got Guile's Air Force Base over here. We've got the big factory for Zangief. Then I thought I'd just throw in a few random ones. So we've got Ryu's Suzaku Castle. We've got the Battle Harbour and Maharaja's Palace up there. And then up the top we have the Flamenco Tavern. I think it was called the Fighting Bar Room originally, but and I tried to stick with most of them. I tried to stick with their original names, but I just thought Flamenco Tavern sounded cooler. And up here, that's got a permanent effect which says heroes spending movement to leave this location must spend 2 movement instead. So it's one of those sort of slow you down locations, representing that you're sort of like stuck in the cage sort of thing with him there. And then he's got 3... he's got 2 sets of 3 of these threats as well. So he's got one called A Rose So Fair, representing the fans throwing the flowers at him in the Flamenco Tavern there. So if he lands on this spot, someone's thrown a rose at his feet and he feels really good about it, so we add a civilian to this location, or maybe he gains a fan. But either way, he's filling up the locations, making it more likely that he's going to gain confidence as well. So that's what this one is. So it's a landing spot location. There are 3 of those. We have one here, one up in the castle, and where's the other one? Over here at the Air Force Base. Then we have on the fence, because that's the other thing you could do. You could jump on that fence and then you couldn't hit him. So while in this location, Vega cannot be damaged. So he jumps into the background, becomes part of the background, and good luck fighting him. So... and there you go, so that's on the fence. He's got 3 of those. He's got one here, and one up here. So yeah, that's fitting that that one's landed in the Flamenco Tavern, but we've also got one at the Maharaja's Palace and at the Battle Harbour. So that's what he's bringing to the table. We'll set his 4 starting confidence on his dashboard. We've got his 3 health. Okay, and then we'll have a look at our heroes. So we've got Guile, one. Let's shuffle these up. He doesn't have any starting cards. None of these guys do. I think actually, sorry, I tell a lie. I think Cammy. I think I've got a starting hand card with Cammy. None of the other Street Fighter characters have I designed that to be like that. So 1, 2, 3. All right, Guile. Now Guile was my favourite as a kid. I loved Guile and his funny hair. Although I could never pull off his moves. It was Blanca and E Honda were the only ones I could do their moves, because you just mash that button, right? So he's got his Sonic Boom, that's cool. So he's got 2 punches in an adjacent location, and damage dealt by this effect is unpreventable. So there you go. So he's got a pretty powerful effect there. But notice that unpreventable in this particular case is not going to be that useful. It is not going to be able to damage Vega while he is invulnerable. So while he's got those confidence stars, we can't damage him. However, what it will let us do is it will let us get through on the fence. So it's going to let us get through that Vega cannot be damaged effect there. I believe that's my understanding of how the rules work. So if they're invulnerable, which is what this essentially does, makes them invulnerable, then you can't do anything about that. But things like threats that, you can't be damaged and stuff like that, that's not the same thing as invulnerable. So unpreventable allows you to get through that, I believe. So that's at least the design idea behind Guile. So he gets through that sort of stuff. So that's the Sonic Boom. And that's just because I thought, well, what's something I can do with Guile? I guess these things are like supposed to be super fast because they're like sonic boom. So yeah, they're super fast. You can't block them. So that's his sonic boom. He's got the double wild, which is great, and he's got a move and a star. So there we go. That's what Guile's bringing to the party. Now Zangief, he's an interesting one. He's pretty much a one-trick pony. He's got like lots of attacks, not much else, but he's also got some really powerful special moves, his big suplexy type wrestling moves, but they sort of like leave him a little bit, he's got to sort of telegraph them, and they leave him a little bit sort of slow sort of thing, so he doesn't offer anything to the next hero when he does those, but they are quite powerful. I've had some feedback. Some folks were saying that he's got too many double actions, so he sort of passes too much to the next hero in that sense, but I figure he's got 3 of these cards that pass nothing, plus his actual tally for the number of actions he's got is fairly low across the board sort of thing, so I'm sort of happy with where it's at, but you guys can let me know if you think he's too powerful, not powerful enough, or just you know, unbalanced because he's sort of like too much in one way but not very useful in other ways. So we'll see how we go, but here's an example. So he's got 2 punches and a single punch here. Now you can see here, here's his atomic suplex, so he does 4 punches, but again, here's the thing, it's against a single target, so again, he's only really useful against villains and henchmen. So yeah, so that's another sort of weakness of him, but also not much of a weakness because it's a lot of attacks. Now, if the target is a villain, delay the villain turn by 1. So essentially, he does like a big hit, and then he's got some sort of an effect that is long-lasting on the villain as well. It sort of like messes them up because they're so discombobulated after the big attack sort of thing. So there we go. So that's what Vega, not Vega, that's what Zangief's bringing. But notice again, this is not very useful at this stage because he's invulnerable, although we could use it to get rid of some of that confidence, so that's pretty good against Vega, actually. That's not too bad. But otherwise, he's sort of like, especially against a villain like this where there's no henchman, he really can't use these till the late game sort of thing. So there we go. Alright, well, I think we are just about ready to get started, so let's get into it. Let's have a look here. We've got those there, we've got those. I think we're ready to go, so we'll start with Vega. And what's he up to? So we'll hold this up here. Hopefully you guys can see that. Okay, so he is going to move clockwise to the next location with any hero, so he's moving straight to us. Oh, and it's a beauty contest. Okay, compare the number, here we go. So he's coming straight to us. Alright, now he's going to compare the number of star tokens on Vega's dashboard. So he's got 4 with the number of star tokens on the bottom of all cards in the hands of heroes in this location. Now, if only we didn't have Zangief here. If Vega has equal or more tokens, deal a damage to each hero in the location. Otherwise, remove 2 tokens from Vega's dashboard as he goes home, very disappointed not to win the beauty contest. But if we have a look here, we've got 1, 2 stars. That's great. What a great contribution there, Guile. Really well done. Okay, that cool hair that you've got. Okay, really helping us in the beauty contest. So all we need now is Vega has equal or more. So okay, so we've got to get another 3, but it's not happening with Zangief. So all right, we're out of luck there. So we both take a hit. Well, I guess I'll just lose. Ooh, now interesting. Well, let's see. We could do this Sonic Boom. I think I maybe want to save the Sonic Boom. As much as the Sonic Boom would be cool, like we could hit him twice, knock his confidence down, still work on these things here. That could be really good against his in the late game, especially if we're having to deal with some of these fences or something like that. So maybe I'll lose that now. Yeah, okay. Keep the mood and the star. Alright. Alright. So Guile's lost that one. What's Zangief going to lose? In the... Ooh. Now, Zangief. Oh, buddy, what are you going to do? Do we... I think I might... As much as like, okay, I could get rid of this one and save it for late game. He's got more of these available, so I could put it away now. I mean, sorry, I could keep it now. I'm worried about sort of using it and then like slowing myself down, but maybe this single punch can go. I'm thinking that's probably a good one to go. And that way I can make a choice with this super suplex thing. Alright. So, speaking of choices now, so yeah, we've taken the hit. But he's not dropping any more civilians or thugs, and he's also not working on anything else. Now, I know I've got a lot of punches with Zangief. So, maybe I want to sort of like target thugs as one of my missions, but... yeah, I don't know. Well, we'll see what Guile does. He gets the first turn. Guile's drawn a single punch here. So we are in this location, aren't we? What are we going to do? Well, boy oh boy. Double wild. A move and a star. Do I want to work on this? I think I might want to work on knocking Vega down a little bit. Alright, I don't know if I should save this double wild for later, but let's get off to a good start, especially if I think I might be doing an atomic suplex soon as well. So what I might do, but then, yeah, alright, let's do this. Alright, we're going to play, let's play 2 stars down. Right, with the wilds. That's going to be Guile's turn. Then Zangief is going to draw... Oh, he's got his double wild as well. Interesting. But I think what I'm going to do is... This is a pretty good start against Vega here. We're going to use the atomic splash. So I think I'm going to hit him with 4 punches against the target, against a single target. So, completing, yeah, so we're spending punches or thingies in Vega's location to remove, yeah, okay. Against a single target, yep. There we go. So we got rid of his confidence outright because we just hit him with a massive suplex, and we've got the beauty, even though we've got nothing going here, we've got the beauty of these 2 here. So I think what I'll do is I'll complete this fence. That's one of the actions, and then I might. Do I think I'm going to have enough stars to rescue all these civilians? I don't think so. Boy oh boy. Do we hope that he puts out more thugs? I just know that I don't have a lot of stars coming out here. And if I'm clearing threats as well, yeah, I think I'm going to hope for thugs to come out, so I'm going to punch a thug with my last one there. Okay, that's my plan. That could come back to bite me, but we'll see. At least it's clearing a spot. Alright, that is 1 threat cleared, and I get a movement token. That's going to be handy for Zangief, so there we go. Zangief's got some movement. And what that also does is it delays the villain turn by 1. So now I haven't actually taken out my delay things, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to place this villain turn in the villain turn or villain spot. I'm going to place this token to hopefully remind me not to play the villain there. So now we have, the next turn is Guile. So Guile's going to draw a card. He's got a single punch. Alright, so what's he up to? Well, we could see now we cannot hurt Vega. We've cleared his confidence, but we haven't. Oh, sorry. Oh yeah, that's right. He doesn't gain any confidence. Really, he just damages us. I think what we're going to do. I've got nothing here. I can't, well here we go, I don't have much of a choice because all I've got is punches, so there's no one to punch in here, so I guess I am going to play this move and heroic. Now which way am I going to go? Right. Go to the Air Force Base. Try and clear that. I think Guile's going to be the one clearing though, right? So maybe I head... this way or do I head this way? Maybe I head this way. I'm going to go here. Oh, now am I going to use my... He hasn't put a lot of civilians and thugs out yet, has he? So I think I'm going to work on this. Alright, so I'm going to try and clear the Rosso Fair. And that way hopefully we can maybe get some bonus stage stuff happening as well. Right. Although if we want the bonus stage stuff happening, maybe do we stick together? Maybe we stick together. I mean, I guess Zangief could come this way with me, maybe, couldn't he? Although there's no one for him to punch there. Maybe I do this. Oopsie. Maybe I come this way. Alright. Be decisive, come on. Alright, here we go. So, Rose so fair. We've done that. Now, Zangief's going to have a turn. And this is because we normally would be having the villain turn now, but we're going to shake things up a little bit. We've delayed him. Alright, so we've drawn ourselves a single wild there. Alright. Well, at this stage, maybe Zangief can help out with clearing these tokens. So, oh, here we go. We'll save the movement token. He's going to come in. We've got one move, 1 star. We can use the other heroic, other wild as a heroic. So that's 2 stars. We can clear this and we can defeat this thug. So maybe let's do that. Alright, so now, oh no, hold on, before I look at what that thing is. Hey! Now, here's the situation I was talking about. So we've come in. We could clear this now, but that would be clearing our second mission, which would mean we would replace this threat with a bonus stage, but then immediately we go into the villain's turn. So I want to hold off on that, don't I? So what I'll do is I'll put a heroic token down, just 1, but I will rescue this civilian just to use that other action there on the way through. Okay, that's what we're going to do. Okay, now so we've still moved. We've placed 1 star. We've punched a thug and rescued a civilian, so we're okay. We're okay. All right, now what is Vega up to? Here we go. Vega is going to do the following. I'll just try and hold that steady. Not very steady. Okay. It's another beauty contest. Now, you guys did see me shuffle this, didn't you? Alright, so let's have a look. So I think he's only got 2 of these in the deck, so he's really going all out trying to show off how pretty he is. Okay. So, in he comes. He goes straight to us. Straight to the location with the nearest location with any heroes, yep. So, we've got 2 punches here. We've got no heroics. No heroics. Alright, so he's definitely doing another damage to us each. Ooh, now, do I want to keep myself flexible at the moment with Zangief? I think I might actually want to keep him flexible rather than punches at the stage. So I'm going to put the double punch at the bottom. I'm going to have a hard choice here between the punch and the punch, so I think we're going to go a single punch. Alright. And yeah, okay, so man, he hasn't put any tokens out either, so that's going to be problematic for us when we get to the point where we're trying to finish off the threats as well. Now he's landed here as well, and what I should have done, apologies, timing wise I should have put this out first. He has actually put one more civilian token out, because that's what he should have done when he landed in the Rose So Fair spot. Okay, now who is up next? It is Guile's turn. So Guile is drawing, a flash kick. Okay, so again, not super useful at the moment because Vega is still invulnerable. Now, he's going to... So this flash would let me punch twice in this location, whereas the Sonic Boom, I believe, is an adjacent location. But otherwise, it's similar. It does the unpreventable damage. So there we go. So, now the problem is, this is all I've got. And... Wow. Luckily, Zangief has given me 2 wilds, because otherwise, I mean, I can't really move, I can't do anything with that, can I? So I think what I'm going to do is play the punch. Now, ideally what I would have loved to have done is played a star here. Actually, here we go. Here's what I can do. Alright, so here's what I need to do. I'm going to play the star first, because what that's going to do is that's going to reveal... I'll just make sure I've said it happens... Does it happen at the end of the turn or when it's cleared? Yep, so it happens immediately. So we've cleared the second threat. That means we're going to put out a random bonus stage challenge. So I have to shuffle these. Alright, and the reason this matters is because I've played 1 star, and then I'm hoping this punch can be useful on one of these. So we'll see how we go. I'm just going to... where should I do this? I'll look away. I don't know if you guys can see that I'm looking away, but I'm looking away. I feel like if I put it on the table, you can't see whether I'm looking at those, and if I put it like this, you can't really see either. So I'll just hope that you guys believe that. So here we go. Car Crush, it looks like. So... I wish I got the big factory, because that would have looked like it fits the thingy. But anyway, so we've got the Car Crush. So that requires a punch, then a move, then 2 punches. So here we go. Alright, we got lucky here because... let's see. We've got the punch, and then we can use this wild as a move. So there we go. And I'm assuming that Mr. Zangief is going to have some good stuff he can use. I think Zangief's going to be able to do it. Yeah, because we've got a punch here and we've got the wild there, so that's not bad. Okay. So, alright, but are we wasting these? Could we have used these on other things? But there's not a lot of thugs out here at the moment, is there? So, so that's an interesting thing. Alright, so this has all kind of worked out perfectly to be able to do the bonus challenge. Okay, so that's good. So that was Guile's turn. So now it's Zangief's turn. He's going to draw. He's got, look at that, 2 punches. But I don't think he needs to use the 2 punches. I think we could get away with. Zangief using the wild here. So I think we're going to do that. So Zangief is going to do a punch, and then do I let Guile do it? No, I think I'll let Zangief do it. So Zangief's going to use his wild as the last punch. That's going to flip the Car Crush. So we beat up the car. Okay. Alright. I've not had this go so well so far, so I'm like, oh man, this is pretty early in the game to be getting this out. So now I'm like, oh, people are going to think this is too overpowered early in the game, but we'll see how we go. So this is the end of turn effect here. So you can gain 2 wild tokens or cancel all villain movement on the next turn. So that could be quite good. We could sort of keep him trapped. Keep him trapped in this spot here. Alright, so, but I think Zangief, in the interest of being able to get some tokens to help him be able to contribute more to, maybe, see now if we can get some wild tokens, maybe we can contribute more to working on the civilians if that's what's going to be out here. So I think I might take those 2 wilds rather than locking Vega down. Okay, so there we go. We've got the car crush. That's all good. Let's see. I think now it is Guile's turn, and then it will be the villain's turn. All right, Mr. Guile. We do need to get cracking though, don't we? So let's have a look. We just drew 2 stars. Interesting. And we've got that one there. So what are we going to do? Alright, we've got the flash kick. Not very useful at the moment. Do we use these stars to start rescuing? Is that what we think we're going to start working on? Or do we start working on the next location? Oh, the other thing too, if I start rescuing, what could I do? I could use the wild to move and then put 2 stars down, I think. Yep. Alright, I could stay here and just keep spamming the 2 wild tokens, but I think I'm going to move. Alright. Right, okay. So, because if I just stay here camping here, then I'm not completing anything else, am I? So I do need to get out there and start moving, and then maybe I can come back to this. Okay, so we've done that. It is now the villain's turn. Alright, Mr. Vega, what are you up to, buddy? He's not happy with how things have turned out to start with, actually. He's been sort of, his confidence all been knocked. And so let's have a look. Penchant for cruelty. So he's going to move, that's just the name of his movement where he moves towards the lowest hero. So he's going to go clockwise to the hero with the lowest health, which is going to be Guile. They've both got the same health, but if he's moving clockwise, he's going to get there first. Then he is going to do his bam. So he's going to be dealing 2 damage to Guile, which will knock him out. That puts his flash kick at the bottom. So we've done that. And then he dances away, deal 2 damage to the hero with the lowest health in this location, move counterclockwise, so he dances back out of the way. Now, unfortunately for him, he's danced right back into, what's he called, the Red Cyclone, Zangief, and then he places a, and when he jumped in there, he put a civilian out in this location. But he is also going to gain a star on his dashboard, so he gets some confidence back, and he's going to put 2 thugs out in this spot here. There we go. Alright, so Mr. Zangief. I'll pop that over there. There we go. Now, let's see. We need Zangief to have a turn. Alright. Oh, and you know what I also forgot? I knew there was one other thing. We had a KO happen, so we put Vega's card down like so. Alright. So. Let's have a look. We've got a bunch of tokens. We've also got, here we go. We've got the flying power bomb. Okay. So this one does a lot of damage, but it also cancels any special effect on the next master plan card. But I don't think I want to use this at the moment. I think I'm going to use the 2 punches. So we've got 2 punches and 2 stars. So what we'll do, I'll just sit here, I'll rescue these, defeat these 2, and rescue these two and keep that spot from overflowing. Now, let's see. Yep, overflowing. And we're going to end here. So now, do I want to lock him down, or do I want to... I think locking him down is not going to do much because he's likely to come towards me anyway. So either way, I think he's going to end up in the same spot. So I may as well gain some wild tokens. Alright. There we go. Let's see. No, not his turn yet. His turn. It's Guile's turn. So Guile, what are you up to, buddy? What do I need to do? I need to... There's still not enough thugs out here to defeat. I may as well keep working on... With Guile, I may as well keep working on these locations, I think. These threats. Alright, so I've just drawn... Oh, I've got to draw 4, don't I? 1, 2, 3, and one more. 4. Okay. So Guile's got... Well, now I want a beauty contest. I've got... Actually, no, I don't have that many stars. I've just got the 1. Alright, maybe not. I don't think there are any more beauty contests, to be honest. So we've got that one, we've got that one, and we've got that one, and a single punch. So, righty then, where's Guile? What can I do with him? So he's got 2 punches. Now if I head over that way with Guile, he's going to sort of be locked down for a bit, isn't he? Right. But those 2 punches, I'm not going to be able to do much else with them. And you know what? There's no point me giving punches to Zangief, because if I do any punching over here, then Zangief's got nothing to punch until Vega's next turn too. So I think what I'm going to do is do a move and a star. Alright, so let's go with that. And we'll go... do we want to do this and then leave this on the table, or... Yeah, I think we can do it. Let's do it. So let's remove this with the star. Then we will... That's going to be the second in our next row. Sorry, the first in our next row, or the third in total. So we've got 1 more threat to clear that mission, and also 1 more threat to earn the next bonus stage challenge as well. So we're going to come over this way, use our movement, punch this thug, but we're sort of putting ourselves in a bit of a tricky spot now, but we'll see how we go. Move and a star. Yeah, so we did the star, we moved, done 1 punch, the second punch is wasted. Now hopefully we'll get some movement with Guile. Ooh. Yeah, I don't know, Zangief gonna have to hopefully get one of his movement cards out, I guess. So speaking of Zangief, let's have a turn with him. Oh, no, he doesn't have a movement here. Oof, he's got his... Alright, well... Oh boy. Yeah, the movements, he's got 2, see, he's got these 2 big splashy moves. So the new one he got must be... I think we already saw the flying power bomb. That's the one that cancels the next special effect. So this one cancels the BAM, sort of stuns them. Alright, and that's the screw pile driver. Okay. Alright, so do we want to cancel the BAM? Stop him from BAMing us? Or stop the special effect? What do I think he's going to do? Is he going to do a rolling claw, or is he going to BAM us? I think there's probably more BAMs in the deck, so that's probably the one I want to stop. So I'm going to try and stop him from BAMing us. So I can move, do a star, and I can... So these 4 punches here I can really only use to get rid of that 1 confidence there. That's about all I can do there. And then what I might do... Oh, move and star. See, I could move and rescue this guy. But I almost think I'd rather have movement with Zangief. I guess he's got a lot of wilds though at this stage, doesn't he? So I'll go here, rescue that guy. Okay. Now you know what? I do actually have a lot of stuff I could use here. So maybe I use one more. I use my movement token. Yeah, to come in to this spot, rescue two more, whoopsie, I'll put them over here. Hopefully I'm putting these in the right spot. And then I can use the last two wilds to move out, but do I want to move out? Maybe I just save the wilds. Maybe I just save the wilds. And then, because maybe I might be in a situation where I want to be here. So there's no point spending those wilds to move away if I don't need to, I think. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. Alright, so. Alright, Zangief. That's what's up with him. Alright, and now. Now it is Vega's turn. Now we have to remember, I should have put a little star or something down on the BAM. So he's been essentially stunned. Alright, so now is that what it says? Does it say he has to take damage, or does it just say if the target? No, it just says if the target. So the target, he's the target, that's fine, yep. Alright, so he's been stunned essentially. Let's see what he's up to. He's doing... Oh, I think he's got a special effect card. I should have chosen the other one, shouldn't I? Alright, what's he up to? He is doing the Rolling Claw. Deal 1 damage to 1 hero in this location. Oh, okay, so move clockwise to the next location with any heroes. So he goes here. He does 1 damage to a hero in this location. 1 damage... Move 1 location clockwise, deal another damage. So I guess we kind of got lucky here in that, because they're both here, good choice Zangief to stay here, I can now choose to take this hit on Guile and not get another KO. So Guile's just going to lose the single punch. Okay. And then he's going to go to this spot, location, so he does another attack here, and then he goes over to this location, does another attack here. Now, did any of those spots? Yes, this one does. This one's got a landing spot location, so we're going to put one out here. I haven't been paying attention to which ones of these I've been clearing, so I've actually left 2 fences on the board, haven't I? So I probably want to get rid of at least one of those, because the more of these spots he's got, the less likely he is to be targeted, except by Guile there. So he's done that, and then he puts out... Oh, we got lucky here. He's putting out 2... He really hasn't been building up these... heroic tokens. And 2 here. But nothing in the spot that he would have overflowed on. Alright, so we got lucky there. Alright, so yeah, not too bad. He avoided the ban, but he also didn't do too much to us, so that's okay. We got away with that. So, what are we looking at? We've got to get 3 more civilians. There are civilians here. But actually there also are enough thugs now on the board that we could work on that too, so maybe that's not a bad idea. Alright, who is up next? So, Guile. So it must be Guile. So, just making sure I hadn't made any mistakes along there. What have we got? Looks like I've got another special one. So this is the Solid Punch. So this I think might have been introduced in later editions of the game. I don't remember this move in Street Fighter 2. I only remember him having the Flash Kick and the Sonic Boom. But this one here, he defeats up to 3 thugs. Split as you like between this and 1 adjacent location. Ooh, now you know what? Oh, but Zangief hasn't given him much there, has he? Right. And it's a single punch here as well, which is going to go a bit to waste here, so I could use that, but to be honest, there's not much else. I didn't really... This hasn't helped, has it? I've got nothing, so there's no way that Guile is going to be leaving this spot. So this is probably our best option, is the solid punch, I think. I'm not sure what Zangief's going to use this punch on that I'm giving him, but at least this way with Guile we can take out 2 of these thugs here in this location here, so we're 2 away there. Okay, now Zangief, what are you up to, buddy? You have... Did I draw a card there? Oh yeah, Guile took a damage, didn't he? Alright, so Zangief's got himself a move and a punch. Not particularly useful. He's also got a flying powerbomb. Not particularly useful here. And he's not actually going to be able to move away, is he? Right, he is not going to be able to move away there. I've kind of jumped into the quicksand over here, and I knew it was here. I said, oh look, here's this thing, I probably shouldn't step in. But I thought, nah, it'll be right, I'll have plenty of movement. But it's not to be. Well, here's what we'll do. Zangief will use the move and punch, goes to waste, but the move will at least give Guile a move, which if he has one other movement, which we know he's got at least that in his hand of cards here, he should be able to use that to escape. And we have 2 wilds here, so what we could do is these 2 wilds we could maybe use to clear the, well not clear, but work on this fence here maybe. Yeah, I think that's the story, that's what we want to do. Okay, alright. So whoopsie, it is Guile's turn. Okay, Guile, you've drawn yourself a sonic boom again, okay, but still not that useful. We're going to have to use, well, we won't use the move and punch because that punch is not going to be useful against anyone. So what we're going to use, oh, now this is in, oh boy, interesting. All right, do we use, oh, I've got a choice to make here. The punch is going to waste either way, but if I use the wild, do I use the wild to clear this location while I'm here, but still not be able to escape it and potentially be stuck again later on? Or do I use the wild and the movement to get out while I can, but then that location is sitting there, although I guess I'm leaving a wild, so we know that Zangief in his turn is guaranteed to be able to clear that by himself. So that's one option. However, the other option is if I clear this now with the wild, I've got a move and a punch. So I could move and punch, so I'd be getting a start on the next... Oh no, okay, but no, okay, yeah. Because he's going, Vega's going next. I was thinking, oh, I could get a start on the... that, the next bonus thingy, but getting a start on it is not good enough. We would need to be able to complete it. So that's not great, is it? No. Okay. So, in that case, I think I want to move. Right. Now the question is, where do I want to move? Because if I move this way, I'm heading to, I could maybe head back to this car crush and start stocking up on some wilds again. That's a good idea. But if I do that and start heading this way, there's nothing really here for me to gather, and if Vega goes directly to Zangief as the weakest, then there's not going to be anything over here necessarily. There might be something here, but I know there's a bunch of civilians over here that Guile could rescue. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to go this way. So Guile's going to use his 2 move, a wild and a movement to head over this way. Not achieved much else, but I think that's what I want to do. Because if I cleared this without the benefit of like working on one of these bonus stage things, I'd be clearing it, but then I'd be making him under pressure before I could start really getting closer with these. So I think that's what I'm going to do. Yeah. All right. I mean, I guess it was going to be the villain's turn next anyway. So maybe that wasn't too bad. But then we're sort of locked over here, and there's not much going on over here. I think I'm going to do this. All right. Could be a bad move, but we'll see how we go. So we did that. Jumped out of the way. It's now Vega's turn. What's Mr. Vega doing? He is going to... He's got a BAM, so he's going to go straight to Zangief. So first things first, he's on the fence, so there's no movement, there's no sort of placement there. He's then BAMing, so he deals 2 damage to Zangief, which is going to knock Zangief out. That is going to give not Zangief, it's going to give Vega his next Master Plan card face down. He's going to move 1 location counterclockwise, so he's going to jump back here. So he's gone this way and then jumped. He went this way and then jumping backwards. Yep, he's here. Then he is going to add another star. So he's got a bit of confidence there. And he's going to add 1, 2, and 3. So 1 in his location. Another in this location, and another in this location. Now that's making me wonder, the last time he did one of these penchant for cruelties with his BAMs, did I place these out in the spot that he jumped back to, or did I place them out where he landed? Because sometimes I make that mistake of like putting the tokens out first rather than going through in sequence what's supposed to happen. So hopefully if you guys saw me do that, I apologise. Alright, but this is where we've ended up now. So right, so he's done that. Now, at any point did he land in a landing spot thingy? No, he didn't. Okay, so... Right, who is up next? It is Zangief. So Zangief's going to wake up. 1, 2, 3, 4. He's got 4. No, he's got a wild here, so he could... This is interesting. He could... Oh, okay, Mr. Zangief. Oh, now I've got choices. Alright, so look at this. I've got a whole bunch of attacking stars here. I've got a movement. So with that star, I could use this movement. I only have limited movement, remember. I could use this movement to get out. And I could also punch one of these thugs on my way out. That's cool. Or I could go for, because here's the thing, if I do clear the if I do clear this with the wild, then I've got a punch and a move that I could use towards the bonus stage challenge, but I feel like that's a trap. I feel like that's greedy, because interesting. Well, we know I've got this in my hand. Maybe I could... Yeah, because if I go for that, if I get stuck there... he keeps coming to me, right? Which sounds like, oh, well, that's good. He keeps coming to you, so you can always damage him. But he keeps jumping away, and if I'm stuck here and I can't get to him, that's not great either. So... Although Guile is technically the next... he's the lowest health sort of... So maybe he would actually come here and then bounce into Zangief, and that's what we want. So maybe that's good. And the other thing I'm thinking is the move and the punch if I have that in my hand, I save that, and then I could bank it up for, like, Guile could play something with the movement, and then Zangief could, Zangief could play this movement with Guile's movement to get out. So maybe I could do it that way. Interesting. In which case the what's going to help? So the wild star and a punch. Do I need the star? What could I use that star on? Because what am I going to do? I'm going to, if I clear this fence, then that is finished. And technically he's going next. Like I'd have Guile having one turn and then he'd be going again. And I don't know that Guile... Can Guile make him vulnerable that quickly? For Guile to be able to do enough to make him vulnerable, he'd have to maybe step this way, and then when Vega jumps back he's going to land here, not on Zangief's spot, so Zangief's stuck there. But again, like I said, if I play a movement card with Guile, Zangief should be able to get out in his next turn. So I think maybe we can do it. Let's maybe use this heroic, because Guile can use it to work on something. Yeah. Maybe Guile can use it to work on these civilians or something. Alright. So let's try. So we're going to... although I said I wanted to use that move and punch, didn't I? Although actually this could be the move. Yeah. Alright. And also could be a punch too. So let's play this. Alright, so we're going to use the star here to clear this location. Alright, boy, that took me a long time. Sorry guys. We're going to clear this. That is going to complete this mission, making the villain vulnerable, or not vulnerable, under pressure. We're going to put out a random one of these. So again, I'll look away. We've got, what have we got? Drums and I think it's barrels. All right, let's see what we get. All right, that one. It is barrels. Okay, I don't actually think. What's the barrels location? I'm trying to think what character that belongs to. Maybe it doesn't belong to anyone. It's move, punch, right. Okay, so again we're gonna have to be like, do we use the move to do that, or do we not? All right, so he's gonna use his punch. Oh, is he gonna use his punch, or is he going to use the punch on the thug? Hey Guile, you've got this, don't you? You can rescue a bunch of civilians on your turn. What have you got? He's got a single, so he's got 2 stars here, but the stars aren't gonna help. He's got move and punch. Uh-oh. Boy, oh boy. Oh, do we play the long game and try and like hold out for a couple of Vega rounds in the hopes of getting these barrels? Interesting. Oh. Alright, what am I going to do? Interesting. Alright, I think I'm going to play the wild as a movement. And then I think I'm still going to punch the thug. Yeah, I think I'm going to punch the thug. Do I have enough punches? Do I have enough punches to do that? If I play Guile now, and I play that movement with the punch, then Zangief hopefully will have enough punches in his next turn to do that. Yeah, alright, we'll see. Okay. So, yeah, alright. So, Guile, what are you drawing, buddy? He's got himself a single punch. So I think we'll do the move and punch. So he's going to move over this way. He's got, what's he got? He's got a star, sorry, and 2 punches. Punches are going to waste, but that's okay. We're doing some rescuing. We're in a good spot for rescuing over here. And then we've played a move and a punch, and that's going to be useful for Zangief, hopefully. Alright, Mr. Zangief. Oh no, hold on a second, I didn't think about this. Oh no, I completely messed myself up. For some reason I forgot. Oh, bummer. Alright, well, this is what's going to happen. For some reason I was thinking that the bonus stage would last after Vega's turn, but it's not, of course, is it? So, silly me. Alright, I probably should have used that movement to get out of there, but we'll see how we go. Alright, so at least I attacked the thug. At least I attacked the thug. Okay, so it's a bummer. Okay, so I've done all that. I think it's yet time for Vega to have a turn. Oh man. Okay, so this disappears. So that goes away. Pop that at the bottom there. We've lost the token. Now this new effect is, it says swap 1 card from your hand with any one of your face-up cards in the storyline. So that's not too bad. And this should... what's going on there? Oh yeah, this should be over here. I don't know why I removed that. That's weird. Why did I take that one off? So he's got a penchant for cruelty, so he's going to go towards clockwise to the next location with the hero with the lowest health, which is Guile. So he's going to head straight to Guile. He's going to KO Guile because Guile's only got 2 health, so Guile is taken out. These 2 go at the bottom. What do we want up first? I guess we want the Sonic Boom up front. Okay, there we go. We can put these away. So we've got the oil drums as the last bonus stage left if we happen to go for these, but I don't think that's going to be happening. He's landed here, so he's putting another one of these civilians out. And then he is gaining a star for doing his BAM. So he did the 2 damage, KO'd, so he gets to put another one of these out, KO'd Guile, yep. No, he jumps backwards too, that's where he goes, yep. So I knew he had another thing that he does. And then he's going to place 2 civilians in this spot. Actually, first of all he places 1 over here. Then he puts 2 here, and then he's finally going to put another one here. That is going to give him another heroic token. So he's now got 3 extra buffer health there. And that card goes down here, and he is under pressure, but still invulnerable because A, we haven't completed the 2nd mission, and B, we haven't got rid of his buffer health at the moment. So it is Zangief's turn. So Zangief's going to draw a card. He's still stuck in that location. We have got another movement though, don't we? So now which way do we want to go? I actually think we definitely don't want to go towards on the fence. We don't want us to be in a spot where he can't be damaged. So I'm going to use, this is my cunning plan all along, a super big brain move. I'm going to use my 2 movement to step out. I'm going to use my 2 punches to do 1 more punch here. That is going to make him vulnerable. So I'll put those here. Alright. So what I might do is I might just move these here just to show that this one is also complete, so he's vulnerable. It's now Guile's turn, so Guile's going to wake up. He's only got 4 cards left, 1, 2, 3, 4, so we've got limited time here. Oh, I just realised something too. Oh no, hold on. Yeah, maybe we can make him step back. Yeah, okay. Guile. What are you doing, buddy? You are doing a flash kick. So the flash kick, I mean the flash kick is not bad. What have we got? A move and a punch. We've got to get rid of 3 of this buffer health though, don't we? So... Right. So move. Right, so if we step to him, we are able to clear some health. We'd be here, and then the next person he would go to is around here, and then he'd jump back. So technically Zangief would probably need some movement. So we probably want to play a card that's going to give Zangief some movement, so a flash kick might not be bad. Yeah, we've got 2 punches, we've got that sonic boom which we could sort of fire into here, which is unpreventable, but at the moment that's not the damage we're doing. See, we're probably only going to be sort of doing this sort of damage here, aren't we? So either way, I think my flash kick and sonic boom are sort of not really being used the most effectively at this stage, but I think we can, all we really need to do, because Zangief hits so hard that, and he doesn't have a lot of health, we can probably do this. So we can probably go move and do the flash kick. So let's go move in, do the flash kick and the single punch here. That's going to get rid of all of his buffer health there, his heroic health. Now that is the last of that. So now any damage we do to him now is going to trigger that strike back that he does as well. So we've got to be mindful of that. But I don't have anything else that I can dish out to him. Now I do have 1 more point of movement. So I could step into the tavern, but again then I'd be sort of locked down again, wouldn't I? So I probably don't want to do that. I could step here, but if I step here, we've both got equal health, which would mean that he would come around to me, hit me, and jump back if he's going to do that, if that's the attack that he does. If he does a rolling claw, though, we probably do want him to hit me, don't we? Oh, that doesn't really matter where I'm standing then if he does a rolling claw. So I think, although if I'm doing a rolling claw, he'd come to me, then he'd go 1, 2, 3, and actually end up in Zangief's spot. I think I want him, let's go here maybe. I think I want to stay where I am. Force him to go to Zangief, I think. Yeah. Alright, so let's do that. He is going to... he's only got a couple of cards left too. This is problematic. He is going to do the following. So he's doing a bam, so he's flying around this way. He's going to hit Zangief for 2. So, well, we've got moves and stars. Sorry, we've got punches and stars, and then we've just got a whole bunch of punches. So I think we want to keep our double punch. We'll put those two at the bottom. Did I put the single punch at the bottom? Yeah, there we go. So we've got that. Then he dives back this way. He gains himself a little bit of a buffer health though. Okay. And he is dropping, was it thugs? He's dropping 2 in this spot. 1 over here. And 1 over this way. Okay. And got no deck for Guile here. Whose turn is it next? It is Zangief's turn. Right, Zangief, so what did we give you? We gave you a movement. You've got a double punch, so that's good. You've got a double punch. We've got a flying power bomb. Is that enough? Alright, that could be what we need. So he's got, I think I put it in the wrong spot, didn't I? He's got this, should be on his thing here. So he's got 3 health plus this one here. So he's got a total of 4 health. So that's all we need. We just need the flying power bomb. Otherwise we could have done the two damage here. So we could have moved in, removed 1 of the damage here, and then just done a single damage. But the flying power bomb is all we need. So we're going to step in, pick him up, and drop him down. So that's going to do 4 damage. So that would do, remove the, oh, now, interesting. Wonder about the timing of that too, because I guess you know, it's like, well, you're the one that made up all of the rules for this entire series of characters, but 4 punches against a single target. I guess it doesn't say they all have to be at the same time, so I guess the first punch removes that. You could say, okay, is that sort of supposed to be sort of absorbed in one hit sort of thing? But I think, yeah, in terms of my intent, I think I'm happy with this is how this works. So he does one of the punches gets rid of that, making him vulnerable, and then you can the rest can flow through. I can see how you could maybe say, oh no, that's supposed to be in different steps, but there we go. So the 3 other damage is enough to take out the 1, 2, 3 damage left. Now technically, if Vega had more health there, and that was the end of Zangief's turn, he's done some damage there, so Zangief would take a damage as well. And I think he only had 1 card, so that would cause another Master Plan card to go down, and then there'd only really be like 1 more turn of Vega's left, wouldn't there? So there we go, but we got there. So the team of Guile and Zangief, they high five. They've been victorious. They got themselves a little bit distracted over here at the Flamenco Tavern, a bit too much partying over there, I think. Guile couldn't convince Zangief to leave. But yeah, hopefully that was pretty fun. So that was Vega, and also that's the bonus stage challenge. So let me know how you feel about. There's 3 different things going on there. I think Guile's pretty balanced. He was pretty alright, but that bonus stage challenge certainly gives a big, can give a really big boost early in the game if you can sort of time that right. That's the first time I've managed to, in playtesting, sort of time it that well, where I got that sort of happening early enough there. So that was pretty good. But let me know what you think about that. Is that like, I think the possible thing is that these abilities are way too powerful if you have access to them from early in the game. So that's just something, but I guess with anything with this, it's the challenges are just something you can throw in if you want to, and if you feel like they make things too easy, then you don't have to use them, but they're just a bit of fun. So that's the challenges. Vega, yeah, like let me know what you think about Vega. I feel like yeah, I've definitely played lots of games against him where he's been building up a lot more of his health and that sort of thing as well. I think having some of those big power bombs and things like that from Zangief certainly sort of robbed him of a lot of that power as well. So that was an interesting thing as well. But you know, sometimes certain heroes are good against certain villains and that sort of thing as well. And then I guess the other big thing is Zangief's are these abilities too powerful? Like, he's definitely very limited in terms of the variety of what he gives you, but is he just still too powerful with those abilities there, and the number of double actions and stuff I guess he's providing as well. So yeah, anyway, let me know what you guys think. That's the whole point of play testing and having fun with it and that sort of stuff is, and you know, home brewing is that you're sort of playing around with it and pulling levers and twisting dials and things like that, and seeing how the game system handles it and that sort of thing as well. So I enjoy it. I've played these guys multiple times now. I have a lot of fun with them, but and I've certainly seen ups and downs. I've seen like Zangief not the greatest against Balrog in certain games, and then he's been quite handy in other games and that sort of thing as well. So yeah, happy to hear your thoughts, and feel free to jump on the Marvel United Wiki as well and leave thoughts on the different character designs there and that sort of thing. Each of the wiki pages has like a comment section. You can leave your comments in there as well. And big thanks to the now, I think it's that now. I want to say the Angel, but I think there's a Y there instead of a G, so the Aniel, not really sure, but he's been leaving some really good, valuable feedback, so big thanks to him for all of the feedback he's leaving with all of the homebrew designers and that sort of thing as well, so thanks for that. And anyone else who'd like to sort of leave some comments, either here on the channel or on the wiki, please do so. In terms of where you'll see me next, I think we're going to, we'll definitely be continuing our X-Men animated series playthrough. So as of this video being filmed, the poll is still up on my YouTube channel, the Me for Monkey YouTube channel, for which direction we're going to go in. It looks like it's pretty strongly leaning one way, but I'll be closing that down soon, and then I'll start preparing for that battle as well. But I've also had a request from at least one person to continue the Tamashii playthrough as well, so keep an eye out for that too. I probably will dive back into that one, although to be honest, I'm not sure the next playthrough for Tamashii is going to last very long, because it looked like we weren't doing too well at the end of that phase in which we stopped. So if we continue into the next part of the scenario, I don't know if we're going to have much legs for the rest of it, so we'll see how we go. But yeah, anyway, this was the next in the line of the Street Fighter stuff that I've been working on. I've been having a lot of fun with this, and really just happy to show off the big nice new cardboard locations and that sort of thing as well, and the bonus stage and Vega and that sort of thing. He was quite a fun one to design, so yeah, I wanted him to feel like a jerk but not too hard. And the next guy we're going to be playing against will be, in this series at least, will be M. Bison, and he is very hard, or at least I've tried to design him to be very hard. So we'll see how we go. We might put the bonus challenge away for that one. Although, to be honest, this bonus challenge seemed pretty good, so maybe we should keep it out. But yeah, we'll see how we go. So anyway, well, thank you very much, guys, and we'll catch you on the next one. Me for Monkey out. See ya.